Thanks for everybody being here for short notice. A little earlier today, just within the past hour, got the news that we had a scratch from the Kentucky Derby, and that scratch is number 1, Black Onyx. Black Onyx, winner of the Spiral Stakes at Turfway Park, and the hope of trainer Kelly Breen and jockey Joe Bravo. And we are, first of all, I want to express our condolences for getting this close and not getting into the race, but also really want to express our appreciation that you would drop by here and talk about what happened. So, Kelly, I guess first to you, what the reason for the scratch of Black Onyx?
Black Onyx has a chip in his left ankle. It's non-displaced. We noticed a little swelling in the ankle this morning. Previous to training, brought major concern right away. He went out, he trained, he did gallop. He come back, was maybe to say a 1 out of 5 lameness, and warranted us to take an x-ray where we found that he does have a chip in his left ankle.
Again, timing couldn't be worse, and but no, the scratch came out. An inevitable question. Scratch came after the 9 o'clock deadline.
We started working with this horse at an early time. The time that we were allowed to train was at 5:45. So by the time I think it was 5:15, I got to the barn this morning, and seeing what I saw, I know I was a little bit behind the 8 ball as to going by time. And this happens in racing, often enough to say that it's bad timing. Wanted to see, he trained, he actually looked pretty good training this morning. Just thought he was, like anyone else, having a bad day, whether he wrenched his ankle, he slept on it wrong, just like we all do. And but the filling after he was done training warranted the x-rays that resulted in the finding of a non-displaced chip.
Joe, you got a thought from you? I know it's tremendously disappointing, and anytime you go into Kentucky Derby, you have high hopes. And if you could just tell us a bit about your thoughts.
I just really feel bad for Mr. Hertzberg. Put so much into the horse. Kelly's whole team really did. And it's just, it goes down to it.
It's tough to get there.
Yeah, really, to do everything. It's a tough blow. Really try to gather my thoughts of what to say. I'm just very thankful that the horse is going to be okay. Honestly, it might be a blessing in disguise. I mean, that's what horse racing really... everybody loves these horses. They want the best by it. And look, we do make sure these horses get the best care, especially Kelly Breen's team. They really do go over every little bit. To be honest, I worked the horse the last 2 times. I didn't find a pimple with him. The horse has got so much heart, and he's just such a warrior that he never showed me a sign of anything. I'm not a vet, but I couldn't see a thing. I mean, just really sorry for the whole team.
Got a couple team members with microphones out here, so anybody who has a question, let us, if we could get a mic to you and let you, Trevor's right in front. So everybody can hear. Thanks.
Just a question now, what happens in terms of treatment? Is it surgery, and how long is a...
I'm waiting on the phone calls now. Our regular surgeon has done a lot of work for me is Dr. Bramlich, and I believe he's still in the hospital. Waiting on another phone call. Dr. Foster Northrup is my attendant veterinarian. He's put out a couple feelers to surgeons. Dr. Tom Broken, another one of my veterinarians from down in Miami, is on the case. I will have a prognosis hopefully by the end of the day, whether to say if it's routine surgery or to say if he's just a thing that with a little bit of time will heal. I'm waiting on the phone call myself, but he's back in the barn. He's not really feeling that bad because he just tried to bite me, so he's it's just couldn't have been any worse timing, and I've been saying it the whole week, how tough it is to get here. My family came in at midnight last night. We were all gung-ho. I got 5 hours of sleep, and we're ready to not even take our clothes out of the suitcases.
Is it fair to say, though, in all likelihood, whatever happens will happen here in Kentucky?
Yes. He'll stay in the state of Kentucky. They have the top surgeons here, 1 hour away, and to say that he's his lameness is a 1 out of 5. It's it's a minor limp. He's not three-legged. It wasn't catastrophic. Hope to say that he's going to come back bigger, faster, stronger, and hoping to say that fills out and he recovers from this in a good way.
Other questions?
If you just go through the timeline from this morning. You said you went out to train at 5:45. After what time were you able to finally get someone to take X-rays? And when did you know
We
what-
took the X-rays. Not knowing, the whole thing of and just saying hoping that if the horse was, just not having a good day, in the back of your mind, you don't, if to say you're in denial of what was going on. The day just never stopped for me. I left the barn once. I went and I dropped Joe off the jock's room to ride over here. I went back to the hotel and they closed the road down. I couldn't get back to the barn. So now I get back to the barn and I'm going to say it was about 9:30 that when we finally got the X-rays taken. We actually took 2 sets of X-rays. The first set of X-rays was very hard to see. Saw a little bit of a shadow. Had to go back for a second round, and the second round was where we found the non-displaced chip. It was a matter of a difficult angle to get it. It's not a routine little something that's there that was glowing as soon as you see an X-ray. So that was probably what made it even more disappointing, because the first set of X-rays were very inconclusive, almost to say we couldn't find it.